Hi, I'm Aaron Shammy. I'm so grateful to Western Governors University for this scholarship opportunity. Like all the other well-deserving candidates, I too have my story to tell. What I want to do though is relay my story by answering a few questions. Number 1, who is Aaron Shammy? Number 2, why do I want this scholarship? And number 3, why do I deserve your vote for the scholarship? Now the best way to answer the question, who is Aaron Shammy, is to show you the list. That's right, I've got a life goal list. It all started when I was 14 years old and began with just a few items. Now the list has grown to contain 216 items, 102 of which have been checked off, and the list continues to augment every year. The purpose is twofold for me. 1, it helps me focus on achieving desired aims. And 2, it pushes me to do things that are outside of my normal comfort zone. For example, I'm not typically the kind of guy to sit down and knit a scarf, but having it on the list motivated me to step outside my comfort zone, broaden my horizons, and it made a nice gift for my sweetheart, and actually, I found it to be rather relaxing. But if given the choice between knitting, I would rather find myself out on the rocks enjoying one of my favorite pastimes, rock climbing. I was a professional climber for more than a decade and brought home a gold medal for the United States in speed rock climbing. I believe the universe really has conspired in my favor. Or in other words, I have been blessed. Sure, I could tell you a story of perseverance, overcoming some pretty devastating hardships, but that's not what I want to do here. Rather, I prefer to tell you about the good moments and what this scholarship means to me. I would be the first Shammy to graduate since great-grandma and grandpa came to America almost 100 years ago through Ellis Island. I would be grateful for this scholarship. Dad always hoped I'd get one for sports, but there was no school in America that would provide a scholarship for rock climbing. Even though Climbing Magazine at one time deemed me as, quote, the Michael Jordan of rock climbing, there wasn't a school out there that had any extreme sports program. After graduating high school, I served a 2-year mission for the Mormon Church. I returned to marry my high school sweetheart, and we began our family a couple years later. We now have 3 beautiful children, and all things considered are, well, living the dream. Having a degree would not only help me provide better for my family and tick another goal off the ever-growing list, but it would also qualify me to start a career with CES, something I have dreamed of doing for more than a decade now. So please, vote for me and help me add one more check mark to this list. Vote for me because I will dedicate all my time, talents, and effort to obtaining this education. And vote for me because you could bet Grandma's farm that I will not go quietly into the night. I will not vanish without a fight. I will live on. I will survive. And I will never, ever give up.